Welcome to our geometry class. The objective for today is how to use the formulas to calculate the surface area and volume of different solids. We are going to explore these four solids: sphere, cube, cylinder, and tetrahedron. Using this awesome program called GeoGebra, we can start with the sphere. When we click here in the sphere, we have both formulas. The formula for the surface area, 4 times pi times radius to the square, and we have our answer here. The formula for the volume is 4 over 3 times pi times the radius raised to the third power, or cube, and we have the answer here. We can modify the radius using the sliders here in the bottom. So far we have 0.61, but we can modify and increase the radius, and we can check the behavior of the sphere here in the plane, in the 3D plane. So very easy to use the formula for the surface area and the volume for the sphere. The only thing that we need to plug in is the value for the radius, and keep in mind the units. When we are talking about the surface area, the wrapping is square, and we are talking about the volume, the inside part, we need to label cubic. So here is the two formulas for the sphere. The next solid to explore is the cube. So here we have the formula for the surface area and the formula for the volume. And we can modify here using the slider here in the bottom. The side, very easy to apply the formulas. We have a cubic form. We have 6 faces. Each face is composed for a square. So to find the area of the square, side times side multiplied by side. And we need to multiply by 6 because we have 6 faces. Final answer, 26.71 square centimeters for the surface area. And for the volume, S, 2.11 raised to the third power, or cubic. And also we can modify here the sides and check the exploration for the cube. The next is the cylinder. Okay, let me modify the radius first. Here is the cylinder. We have the formula for the surface area of the cylinder. We have two formulas, but I prefer to use this because this formula is kind of divided in two parts. The first part represents the formula for the lateral area of the cylinder, plus the second part we need to add the area of the two bases, the two circles on the cylinder, the bases. You can notice here we have another color, different color for the bases. So the formula is 2 times pi times radius times the height for the lateral part, plus 2 times pi times radius to the square to add the area of the two circles, the two bases. And here is our answer. Remember to label correctly square centimeters. The formula for the volume, pi times radius to the square times the height. And of course, we can modify here using the two slider, the radius. Here is the radius, the height of the cylinder. And also we can see an animation here rotating the cylinder around. Just move this slider to the right and we can see the rotation of the cylinder. If you prefer see this faster, just move a little more to the right, and here is animation. Also, if you prefer, you can hide the axis. Just click here on the axis, and we have the cylinder without the axis. Here is for the grill, and we can hide and show the grill also. So to stop the animation, just go here and move the slider to the center, and we can stop this animation. It is the cylinder move to the center, and we stop. Now let me show the axis again. Here it is. It is the formula for the cylinder, for the surface area, and the volume. Okay, finally is the tetrahedron. The tetrahedron is a polyhedron composed of four triangular faces. Here is the faces, six straight edges, and four vertices. One, two, three, and four in the back. So we are talking about a regular tetrahedron. Its faces are composed by equilateral triangle. So we can use this formula to find the area of one of the faces. The area is equal to square root of 3 divided by 4 times the side, 3.31 to the square, and just plug in this value on the side here, and we have the area of one of the faces. So we need this answer to plug in into the next formula. 4 multiplied by the area of one of the faces, because this is the surface area, the total surface area of the four faces. And remember to label correctly, square centimeters. And finally, the formula for the volume. Side, here is the side, 3.31 raised to the third power divided by 6 square root of 2. 6 multiplied by the square root of 2. Okay, so we can see the exploration, just modify the side here for the tetrahedron. And we have the three formulas for one face, for the total surface area, and for the volume. And we can check the animation here. We can also see the tetrahedron from different views. Here is one view. Here is another one more, and the last one you reset to the original view. And the animation rotating the figure around the solid, the tetrahedron, faster. And if you prefer, you can show the, you can hide the axis. So remember the surface area and the volume. When we're talking about surface area, this is amount of the wrapping. Thinking about, for instance, birthday present, the amount of wrapping paper that it takes to wrap the present deals with the surface area. And the amount of cool things that could fit inside of the box has to do with the volume. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this presentation, this exploration. See you next class.